Joining us here on the East Texas Now desk via Zoom is the director of the Jasper Public Library, Lindsay Cox, who's here to tell us about a really cool event that's happening at the Jasper Public Library. Kind of harkening back to the 60s, but instead of music, this time it's books. It is Bookstock. So, Lindsay, tell us more about this event that you're planning here at the Jasper Public Library.
Okay, first off, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Okay, just installed a new camera. So, um, yeah, Bookstock, we had a patron several months back asked if we could host an indie book festival for local authors. And I thought that's a pretty good idea, so let's give it a shot. And we were successful in signing up about 20 authors from the Deep East Texas area, all the way down into Beaumont. We have a few storytellers. Tia Johnson with Channel 12 News out of Beaumont will be there as well to do a story time. So we're going to have it on April the 25th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Sandy Creek Park in Jasper. That's at 340 Hancock Drive in Jasper. But this is just a platform to give local authors a chance to showcase their original publications. Also, enjoy a few stories along the way because literacy is more than just reading, it's also audio. So, we just want to hit on every facet of literature. We will also have a little local culture there. We're going to have the Jasper County Historical Commission and even our Jasper Junior High teachers will be there to promote any functions that they have going on at the school. So that's pretty much the gist of it.
All right, well, definitely sounds like a very fun time. But first, let me clarify. This is the first year that you're putting on this event?
Yes, I've been with the library for a year and I was not aware if anything like this had been done before. And for our area, no. Maybe in Beaumont there might have been something before, but for Jasper, as far as I'm aware, this is our first ever book festival. So.
Gotcha. And how did this idea come about? I think you touched on this earlier. You kind of got the idea from somebody who talked to you about this. But if you could tell us where you got this idea of maybe more specifically making it book stock, like Woodstock
Okay.
themed.
Yeah, so I manage our Facebook account for the library, and one day one of our patrons reached out, messaged about the idea of an indie book fair for local authors. And I was still pretty new, so I kind of put it on the back burner, but just kept thinking about it. And finally, I was in a position where I could give it some thought. And so I thought, let's try that. Because also, in addition to that, we started to have a lot of local authors come in, dropping off their book selections. So I was kind of shocked that we had that much local talent here, and but they don't have a platform for it. And the more that I talked to them, writing the book, getting it published is one thing, but then marketing is a whole nother thing in and of itself, and that's very difficult for them. So I thought this would be a great platform for them to display their work, raise awareness about what they're doing. Bookstock is more of a personal thing. I love Woodstock, even though I've never been. I'm such a music lover. I like the idea of peace, love, music, but also I love reading. So this is my way of joining those two. We will have some live acoustic music as well. But so yeah, that was just me throwing a little spin on that myself.
All right, sounds nice. Uh, just a quick question. What are some of your favorite artists?
As far as music,
Yeah, yeah.
Heart. Okay, Heart is my all-time favorite. I grew up on my dad's music, so Led Zeppelin, a lot of your classics, the Beatles, Rolling Stones. If I'm listening to things, I'm a big Joan Jett lover, so that's kind of what I naturally just gravitate toward too.
Yeah, no, I think I also kind of got my taste in music from my father. Grew up listening to like Van Halen, a lot of like
Yeah.
70s, 80s rock. So
Mhm.
uh,
Yeah.
I'm more of a 90s rock person myself, but rock in general, I think I got it from my dad. But now tell us more about the purpose of this event. I know we're highlighting local authors and inviting the community to get to know them. But is this also going to help benefit the library? Are you raising funds in any way? And if so, what will that money go towards?
So we are not raising funds. This is completely promotional just to help. As I said, the main reason is to give a platform for local authors to get the work out, but also it's a chance for us to do a little bit of outreach. Sadly, we had a few people thought that our library was closed. We've been in this location downtown for 40 years, and that hurt my heart a little bit. So this is just an opportunity for the library itself to get out there and interact with the community more. But the sole reason for this is really about our patrons and especially those local authors. Just want to really make sure that they're getting an opportunity to share their love of writing, reading, and hopefully sell a few books. Now, they will be selling, the library's not selling anything, there's no entry fee. So this is free for all. But we want to keep the focus on those authors and hopefully help them sell a few books.
All right, well, that sounds great. Now, let's get back to talking about what people can expect from this event. Tell us more about some of those local authors attending. What kind of genres of books do they write? And maybe we might know some of those names.
So I feel like the top two that I know pretty well here, Kate Boudreau, she has two books out. Driftwood Diaries is one, and then I believe it's called a Backwood Love Story. I could have that title wrong, Kate. I'm sorry, but she's pretty well known. And then we have Miss Karen Kipp. She's also another author. She's more along the lines of children's books. Kate is more adult fiction. We have also a lady by the name of Wendy Doucette that will be there. She wrote a book about bees. She's into beekeeping, so we have some nonfiction there as well. We do have other adult fiction along the lines of romance, but then we have just some that are into anime. So one of the authors that I met, he's a FedEx driver. He does ebooks, but it's more along the lines of manga, animation. So we kind of have a variety of fiction, nonfiction out there for, I would say, all different age groups.
Yeah, sure sounds like a variety there. And I know
Yeah.
that you told us that there's going to be live acoustic music. What kind of
Mhm.
music are they going to be playing?
They're pretty talented local people. They have an array. They can do contemporary, I believe, bluegrass, anything that they can pick on their guitar, they're down for playing it. So at the library, I always tell them we're free thinkers here. So anything that you feel anyone would be interested in, let's try it out and see what happens. So we're not really, they don't really stick to one genre, I would say. So it's going to be an array of a selection.
Now, I also heard that there's going to be storytellers in
Mhm.
this event. Now, this is separate from the authors, right?
Correct. So Tia Johnson with Channel 12, she does a thing called Tia's Tales, and she was here last year. She came in and she read a children's book as a story time. We had a pretty good group of adults and kids come not only to meet Tia, but also to listen to the story. So we wanted to bring her back to do a story hour. So she will be here. She'll be reading a story for kids. Also, do a little meet and greet. She's very great about taking pictures with folks that might want to meet her. Then we have another gentleman coming in from Beaumont. Now, he is a storyteller. He has many different stories that I left it up to him to decide what he wants to tell. But so far, we just have those two because I've also learned in this field that, again, storytelling isn't about just reading a book, it's also audio. And we do have a lot of audio listeners out there. So I thought this is another way of honoring that as well.
I also saw in the flyer promoting the event that the Jasper County Historical Commission is playing a role in this event. Tell us more about that.
So I am a part of the Jasper County Historical Commission. The chair lady, Gail Meggs, she is very into collaboration with local entities. And just in speaking with her, I thought that's a great way to bring in culture for Jasper, but also they have books that they'll be selling. But we also have some local authors that wrote historical books. William Seal is one of the names I can think of right now, but they have a few of his books, which is very popular among residents of Jasper. So it's a way of exposing that as well, offering a little assistance to them. Hopefully, they can sell some books as well, giving them a chance to promote what they have going on. So they'll have a Deep East Texas Expo in July. It's their second year hosting that. So helping them just raise awareness about their upcoming events as well. Um, I guess that's the other factor of this festival. It's not only just to promote literacy, but also give light to other entities in our area that have things going on that people may not be aware of.
All right. Now, before we wrap things up here, go ahead and give us those need to know details: date and time, location, registration if that's necessary.
Okay, so there's no registration. This is a free event for all. Parking is free as well. The hours are 10 to 3 p.m. on April the 25th. That's a Saturday. It will be at Sandy Creek Park in Jasper on the west end, which is the new addition that they added to the park. The address for that area is 340 Hancock Drive. We do have some information on our Facebook page for the Jasper Public Library. So if you have any questions about that, you can go to our Facebook page and see our event details there.
All right. And we got a page here, we got a graphic here giving a rundown of those details, when and where it's happening. Just in case people watching at home, they want to take a picture or a screenshot, here are the details here. Well, is there anything else that maybe I didn't mention that you want to talk about?
I would just say for libraries everywhere, next week is National Library Week. So if you're not a patron of your local library, please visit. Every sign up helps, especially when you're a small rural library. We also love seeing new people come in here. It gives us energy meeting you. Some of that rubs off on us. So just that interaction with our patrons is wonderful. But I just really want to encourage people to really check out your local library. There's some great resources there that you might not be aware of.
Absolutely, very true. I am a card-carrying member of our public library here in Tyler, so
Wonderful.
yes, I do have to visit them more often. I have books at my apartment that I need to get through first before I check out anything there. But definitely a great place to read, and also,
Mhm.
as you said, plenty of other resources they provide. So thank you
Yes.
once again for giving us a look at this event coming up in Jasper. Once again, I'll pull up the details here of Bookstop, a Deep East Texas Book Festival. You can take a picture or a screenshot here for future reference. All right. Well, Lindsay Cox, thank you so much for talking with us. You have a good one.
Thank you. You too. Bye.